Ever wondered what your baby's reflexes mean? Today, we're decoding these fascinating involuntary movements. Let's start off with what reflexes are. These are automatic responses that your baby is born with. They're like pre-installed software programs, guiding your baby's actions until they learn more complex behaviors. It's like their bodies are speaking a language of their own, and understanding these reflexes can give us a glimpse into their world. So why is it important for parents and caregivers to understand these reflexes? Well, these reflexes are not just adorable quirks. They serve a purpose. They're survival mechanisms that have evolved over thousands of years to ensure that babies can navigate the world, even though they're not yet capable of intentional movement. For instance, some reflexes help your baby find food, others protect them from danger, and some even lay the foundation for future motor skills. They're your baby's way of communicating with you, telling you what they need or how they're feeling. But here's the thing. These reflexes can be subtle, and they're often overlooked. They can also be confusing, making it hard to tell if your baby is just doing what babies do, or if there might be something more going on. That's why understanding these reflexes is so crucial. It can help you become more attuned to your baby's needs, respond more effectively to their cues, and even potentially spot early signs of developmental issues. And the more you understand about these reflexes, the better equipped you'll be to support your baby's development and well-being. So, are you ready to become a baby reflex decoder? Great, because we're about to embark on a fascinating journey into the world of baby reflexes. We'll explore some of the most common ones, explain what they mean, and share some tips on how to respond to them. Now let's delve into the specific reflexes your baby might exhibit. First up, we have the rooting and Moro reflexes. The rooting reflex is an amazing instinct that aids in feeding. When you gently stroke your baby's cheek, they turn their head toward the direction of the touch, opening their mouth as if in search of a nipple. This reflex guides babies to find the breast or bottle, enabling them to feed. Then we move on to the Moro reflex, also known as the startle reflex. This is triggered when a baby experiences sudden noise, movement, or a change in position. As a reaction, they extend their arms and legs, arch their back, and then bring their arms together, as if in a hugging motion. This reflex might seem alarming, but it's completely normal. If your baby is startled, hold them gently and reassure them until they are calm. These reflexes are crucial for your baby's survival and comfort. Now let's move on to the grasping and stepping reflexes. Our journey through the fascinating world of baby reflexes brings us to the grasping reflex. This reflex is as intriguing as it is adorable. When you gently place a finger or an object in your baby's palm, they'll instinctively close their fingers around it. This reflex, present from birth, gradually diminishes over the first few months. But why does it happen? Well, it's all about developing hand-eye coordination and grip strength, key skills for later life. Next up, we have the stepping reflex. Hold your baby upright with their tiny feet touching a flat surface, and you'll see them make stepping motions, almost as if they're walking. Now don't get too excited. This reflex disappears after a few weeks. However, it's an early sign that your baby is preparing for those future walking milestones. These reflexes are all about your baby's motor development. Lastly, we'll explore the Babinski and tonic neck reflexes. The Babinski reflex is a fascinating one. When you gently stroke the sole of your baby's foot from heel to toe, watch their toes. They will fan out, and their big toe will dorsiflex or bend upward. This reflex is a completely normal response in infants and typically disappears by the age of 2. Now, onto the tonic neck or fencing reflex. This occurs when you turn your baby's head to one side while they are lying on their back. Their arm on the side they are facing will extend outward, while the opposite arm will bend at the elbow. This reflex may look like a mini fencing stance, which gives it its name. It's a crucial reflex that helps babies explore and interact with their environment. These reflexes show how your baby is growing and learning about their environment. So there you have it, a quick guide to understanding your baby's reflexes. Each of these reflexes plays an integral role in your baby's survival and development. The rooting reflex, for instance, is all about ensuring your baby can find their source of nutrition. When you stroke their cheek, they turn their head and open their mouth, instinctively searching for a breast or bottle to feed from. The Moro or startle reflex is a reaction to sudden changes. It might seem like an overreaction when your baby flails their arms and legs, but it's just their way of saying, "Hey, that surprised me." While it can be startling for you too, a gentle hold and reassurance will usually calm them down. The grasping reflex, where your little one automatically grips your finger, is more than just a heart-melting moment. It's also an early indicator of their developing hand-eye coordination and grip strength. The stepping reflex, those adorable walking movements your baby makes when their feet touch a flat surface, is like a rehearsal for the walking milestones to come. Even though it disappears after a few weeks, it's an important part of their motor development. The Babinski reflex, with its fanning out of toes and upward bending of the big toe, may seem odd, but it's perfectly normal in infants. And the tonic neck reflex, also known as the fencing reflex, is all about exploration. When your baby's head is turned to one side, their arms' unique movements help them interact with their environment. In essence, these reflexes are your baby's first language. Understanding them is like deciphering a secret code, one that helps bridge the communication gap between you and your little one. It's a fascinating journey of discovery, filled with aha moments and opportunities to bond. Remember, every baby is unique and these reflexes may vary. Keep observing, keep learning, and keep nurturing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more parenting insights. Until next time, happy parenting.